Okay guys, today we are leaving from my house to Melbourne. Okay, we are going together. Okay guys. Okay, enjoy the vlog. Copy ơi. Okay, I'll make it go. Sorry y'all. Okay, I'll make this trip. Okay, I say good luck to Kobe. Okay, I think should.
Go big in the Nissan Patrol.
Okay,
it's got a huge 5.6-litre V8, a 3.5-ton brake-towing capacity, and effortless off-road
breakfast
performance.
time at
Pre-order your
McDonald's,
Patrol at
KC
your Nissan
or
dealer
Hungry
today.
Jack's.
T's and C's
I
apply.
think to go. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed Melbourne. Okay, 2 days. Let's do this.
5 hours later.
Okay, 5 hours later, y'all. The freezer? New York style hot dogs. I need this guy. Okay. Remember, not to people again, okay? It's so cold, y'all. This time, play Horsham OTR. This is 5 Pi Day. Try this, y'all. Okay, I see this price we're looking for. $6.50, y'all. Restroom? That's a trick again. This is trick. Okay, we don't need to go HJ's, Macca's or KC at Horsham. Or what? Is it go or not? Is we go or we not go? We fuck to go here. Sorry, I swear. Sorry. Okay, I'll give it to you here. Okay, 3 hours later. Okay, I see this, yo. Give 15. Okay. Okay, just wait for foods. First, okay. Okay, need to try now, please. Okay. Thank you. Okay, bumble hui or pho. Okay, I don't need the rice. I don't need crispy noodle. I don't need fried, okay? Just a drink, okay? This is prick. Okay, now just wait.
4 hours later.
Ooh, this is delicious. Okay, if drop, I'll get mad. Okay, I eat the meat bones. I fall into the floor. It's... Cause... Not this again! Okay, I heard music. Sorry. Oh. Okay, I will stop now, please. My mom have bumblehui. This is what happened to me. I'll finish it. Okay, long train for freight. Follow them. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we do again tomorrow or not. Ouch. Okay. Hey. These guys. Oh, sorry. Oops, that's a bomb again. That's not a freaking bomb.
There goes the bomb again.
That's a 9 or what? 10. Okay. 10. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, you already signed it.
No, but
Okay.
Then cancel. No, they can't.
No, but they don't want to. There's no way they want to.
Okay.
He asked, and the son said no. He's not.
Okay, nobody going to fly to
Oh no,
Melbourne.
but sometimes it's like because max contracts with different teams at different prices. So if what they're looking for is they don't want to pay them like the max from their team.
Don't need to do
They
this.
can wait for another team who's lower, has a lower cap,
Okay.
pay him a max which is lower, and then they can match.
I saw man's haircut on the left.
For DeAndre Ayton. If I was
Hey.
the GM, I would do it. Rudy Gobert is getting paid less.
Okay, supermarket time.
Rudy Gobert.
When do we go in?
Okay, Stephen where?
This one.
Other way, please. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, these my plans. Okay. Go to go. No. Okay, enough for food. We don't need to go for him. Okay? Get ready. Yes. Okay. Ah. Yes. Okay. Tats Lotto? Wouldn't it be nice? Tats? We don't need to go. We don't need this to go. Yes?
You go away, man.
Sorry, got away now.
I want a mouse though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Really?
Best foe in the West.
Yeah, and the way that he drives, swerving all the time.
Why you swerve, man? You're like him, man.
Who cares about
Okay, make a cut.
Swerving made my head in the fucking.
Traditional Vietnamese beef and chicken noodle soups.
Doesn't do the yeah, I was going back and jumper.
Okay. Read this information. Okay, if pissed, otherwise I'm dead. Or what? Damn. Sorry, not guys. Not this guys. Stop trying. Okay. Okay, I will read this. Just to read, okay? Reading. Yep. Very good. Okay. Alright. Number 15. Bumbohui special. Okay, blood jelly. Yes, I like that. I dropped pork knuckle because I rage quit today. Well guys, I will play this game right here. Okay.
Melbourne giờ lái ở đường mà cũng dễ, ôm khách nhiều, vài cây số có ôm khách, vài cây số có ôm khách. Hồi xưa lâu lắm nó có không ra.
Just 1.15 million. Gee. Okay, I will see. I saw spring rolls. Okay, it's time to break soon after this, okay? Sorry. Sorry, you don't need to buy from me. I don't need this. Okay. This is why, though. To run. Haunted Cemetery Sunday on 10. What is the noise, y'all? Tats? Okay, Oslo. Let's see. Tats Lotto Powerball. Just follow this. This prick. What? Ouch. Bank Australia. I follow y'all. Okay, we see you follow instructions right here. Okay, Steve. Right. Okay. There's no more space, yo. Just try.
Em, where you park?
Huh? Okay, I'll follow them. Okay, take a break. Hardware sauna.
Here's news from Honda. The Accord Euro is Australia's most popular prestige vehicle.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. It's a story of a man named Brady who was busy with three boys of his own. They were four men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
As many as 2 in every 7 vehicles in Australia have been installed with faulty Takata airbags. These airbags have the potential to seriously injure or kill their drivers and passengers. Is your vehicle one of them? Enter your number plate at ismyairbagsafe.com.au or text Takata to 0487 airbag. Replacement is free.
You had the foresight and the space and balance to say, I need to stop. And I think there were some people who should have stopped and didn't, and some who tried and couldn't. And I guess my question to you is, how hard was it making that decision when there was so much wind at your back?
It was a really tough decision. It was such a hard decision that I didn't even reach out to my own parents or my manager or anybody in the first place. Normally, like if something is like, if I don't know how to deal with something, the first person I talk to is my parents or my manager or even like personal stuff. But this felt so personal. I was struggling with something inside myself that I didn't talk with anybody, and one day I was just like, I have to take a break.
슈슈 안녕. 슈슈 사랑해. 샤샤가 슈슈 많이 사랑해. 안녕.
During times of emergencies, such as bushfires and extreme weather events, your landline or mobile phone may now be used to deliver a critical warning. This emergency alert phone or text message is another way for authorities to inform you on what you may need to do. If you don't understand the message, ask a family member, friend or neighbour for assistance. For more details, visit emergencyalert.gov.au. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Watch out for the tough new Honda CR-V.
Okay. Cheers, Howard. Thanks, Sana. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. Okay. I'm gonna check something I sleep need here. Okay. Okay, I'll check. Wow, looks good there. Okay. Okay. I was looking for here, so please switch off lights and power when not in use. Okay. I think. Okay. From COVID 2019, stay germ-free and healthy. Okay. I will check something. Okay. Looking for PC game anytime. Okay. This is looking dry. I think I'm here. Whoa! I like it. Whoa! Whoa! I like this so. Okay, I think we go right here. My world here. Okay. Okay, I got new videos on YouTube. I will make it here. Okay guys, I will make it next time here. Looking for this. Whoa, see? I hear. It's good. Not that though. Oh no. Makes a little queer. Okay, if drop stopping, us gets very mad easily, very hard. Is quick by now. Okay. Okay. I'll read this in. Okay. Okay. Victoria State Government. Authorized by the Victorian Government, Melbourne. Okay. Authorized by the Victoria Government, Melbourne. Okay, this is mean. No. Okay, if I drop, Oscar gets mad easily. Me too.
I get it on top of the pot. You have to get one of the red solo up. Yeah.
Bullshit.
This is bull. That's bull.
You want to make your fruit what? Or like just make it Shut up, yours is lucky.
Oops. Not again, yo.
It's more than work. Yeah. So yeah. Imagine.
What? Ooh.
Don't buy. Hey, why? Don't buy. Why? You get some curry on. Give me 2 more months. I think we have. We're only out curry. Not curry full. That's some hole in them.
That's the pole.
Curry full is sick though.
Okay, here we go.
Ở dưới trên xe của mẹ có một cái
Why are you looking at me?
thì
You already have a girlfriend. This guy. Look at other females. I could never do that.
Yep, I do. Yep. Yes. Okay. Okay, we'll be back soon, yo. Okay, we'll take a break. Hardwell and Sana will back again.
Here's news from Honda. The Accord Euro is Australia's most popular prestige vehicle.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls.
What's going on, guys? Luca Peretolesi here, Studio DMI in Las Vegas. I'm with my friend Ardwell. Thank you to be with me today. We are talking about space control, which is our passion and love in the past, year and more of coding this plugin. So we are so excited just to share a little bit of tip and tricks in our current use of the plugin. So just follow our conversation. So what interesting thoughts is space control for production purpose or for mixing purpose. And if in my case, I'm only exposed to mixing and mastering, but in your case, how you think when you want to go wider or you want to place things virtually outside of the speakers, you do during the production phase or you're doing on the mixing phase?
That's a really good question. I actually do both, but the most important thing is during the production stage. For example, if you use Serum as a VST instrument, you don't have a problem going out of phase. Well, sometimes, but you can adjust it. But if you go for like a Nexus or like an Omnisphere, you have to deal with the preset how it is, and it comes with a certain width. So to keep the full control, you have to use the phase limiter. You don't have to use it, but if you want to stay exactly into phase, you have to use space control. And the best thing about space control is you don't have to use any metering because it shows you exactly when you're going out of phase. So
exactly. So it's a production decision. So when you are in a production mood, essentially you are placing things with a production mindset in a certain space. So in the interesting fact to me with space control is that you can think as a one single tool. So you can think as a one band if you want to create artificial side information from a mono source, but also you can treat a stereo source adjusting band with the bands certain parts. I like to think as almost like a tree sometimes where I get kind of very, very wide on the lower mid-range, and then on purpose I close and open again. So your process essentially is like I'm producing and already placing on the stereo field my instrument, my sound. My approach is like I'm mixing how I can just like enhance the production, but also create a certain control of the side. I think what we had in the past with really amazing plugin back then to deal with stereo, it was only the fact that you need to constantly monitoring mono, monitoring the side, make sure that it doesn't collapse in mono. So this is past, I think, with space control. I don't feel the need anymore to constantly check the mono and the side only. So it feels more natural.
yeah, definitely the side information. We never had a problem dealing with the mono thing. The only thing we have the problem with mono signal is if it translates to smaller speakers, especially in EDM, the kick and bass. Yeah. But even if I produce my tracks, I always have like two types of bass lines. One higher octave that I can push more in the stereo field, and one solid, let's say a sinus wave or a sub bass that's bouncing back and forth with the kick drum. Exactly. But now with space control, I can place that let's say stereo bass information in the perfect phase alignment compared to my sub, my mid signal, and like the super wide lead sounds.
Exactly, and the interesting fact is that having level per band, you cannot do multiple things with one plugin. So essentially, you can enhance, for example, the side on the upper octave of the bass. You can automate that to open and close, and eventually you can also make it essentially louder on that band or lower. So you have an opportunity to multiple action with just a single plugin. I remember like 3-4 years ago, to achieve kind of like the same or close to this result, you need to have a chain of plugins everyone's doing something, where now it's just like open one plugin and go. So
that's funny that you mentioned that. I had like 5 different stereo widening plugins or enhancers, and I only have space control because everything is just built in. Like
it's built in. But yeah, even when we start talking like over a year ago, the conversation was, wow, like the manipulation of stereo information, especially for the music that I'm exposed as engineer, and of course you are as a producer engineer yourself. it's always like try to get creative to use multiple plugins and say how cool it is to have one single one that does everything and it's light on CPU, there's no latency, there's no concern. That's why just like to have multiple of space control to do different things, it's so cool. I start playing with automations. That's something now that I love doing it. Just open the side and close the side and do builds with the side just close and then close to the drop, open the side. So I enjoy doing that a lot.
I actually did that like a lot. Like even in my older production, I just closed the whole stereo image. What I'm doing right now with space control, I look at the main lead. So what's the main frequency on the drop? And I use that frequency before the drop to narrow it all the way down and then open it up back on the drop itself. So you have like, I always try to explain the stereo field like a flower, you know? It's
exactly.
It's like coming to life.
I love it because you use the flower and I use the tree, and I always say, you know, I make the mono, which is the tree like this, and then the trees open up and then close and open. So yeah, I kind of do the same. Well, that's awesome. Well, in general about like mid-side processing, I'm looking to do a webinar, and then who knows, maybe I'll be lucky to have you as a quick guest. Who knows? We'll see. But the topic is going to be mid-side processing, and of course, space control is going to be the tool to do that. I think there is so much now that, for example, Dolby Atmos and other spatial type of mixing, they're getting more popular. Having not a properly stereo quality mix feels so small. So that's why we want to kind of have the gap between a stereo mix and an immersive mix in the future has to be something in the middle. So to have plugin that help us with manipulation of the stereo field, we kind of like get a little closer when you switch between the two. So, and I think space control, just as a simple utility tools, it's unbelievable. So just I was just playing with mono piano, mono pads, it just creates stereo information. That's it. It's amazing because it's not a chorus. It's not an artificial thing. It's just like generally you can create artificial stereo information in a very organic way. So amazing.
It sounds amazing, even with like the linear phase on it. You don't have phase shifting by expanding your stereo image. Even as you mentioned, using a mono sound, making it stereo, even with a pad sound. With normally it already sounds like super stereo, but even with a mono pad, it sounds amazing. It sounds super natural. I bet if you do like a hearing test, like an A/B test, like half of the people won't even notice.
They don't notice, exactly. And the fact is the dry and wet, which is some question I had about the dry and wet. I always try to explain that imagine that you can just like set up your width and set up the type of spread that you want. Now the dry and wet is literally as a parallel that you can do parallel compression or use it as a reverb. That's your wet and dry of how much you want to feed on the stereo part your signal. So having that multiply in multiple bands, it's mind-blowing, in my opinion.
Definitely. And even the visual part of space control, besides like all the amazing functions it has, I don't even know a plugin that's visually so representing the stereo image. You can tell when it's out of phase. You can adjust it with one knob. It works perfectly.
Yeah, you can mix it with your eyes. I mean, literally, you just take a look at the plugin. They'll tell you right away. I remember during the coding process, I think you had a brilliant idea, simple, brilliant idea. Say we need to have a red line that tell us right away when we go out of phase. It's like yes, and that's, I think, really was such a big improvement on the plugin.
Phase correlation, the old school metering, you only see the 0, -1, and bouncing it.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
But if you use a stereo imager or enhancer like space control on multi-band on different frequencies, it's way easier to see it like in a waveform way.
That's so true. That's so true. And in a multi-band makes even more sense because now you might have a certain octave that everything's still in phase, but then you might have additional transient on the upper mid-range that goes out of phase. So having a clear visual representation, oh wow, it's going out of phase on the top, that you can control it. It's so good. and then be able, which is another great thing, is to control the output level and do a proper gain stage when you're not raising the level, you're open the sound. So the output gain and be able to click and just like match the input, that's on point.
It works like a charm. It works so well.
Yes, sir. Amazing talking to you. Well, we're gonna probably get more questions from space control users, but I think today we just kind of like break the ice on few things that are really, really important. So looking forward to see you again, my friend. Congrats.
100%.
Amazing plugin.
Thank you, man. We did it together.
Yes, sir.
여러분, 제가 진짜 사랑하는 동생한테 전화가 왔어요. 진짜 잠시만. 자기야. 왜 자기야? 데이트하고 있었어? 너 누구야? 자기야. 너 누구냐고? 막창 맛있게 먹고 있었어? 곱창 막창? 맛있게 먹었어? 맛있게 먹었어. 디저트 먹으러 가. 디저트 먹으러 가. 뭐 먹으러 가? 디저트? 뭔지 맞춰봐. 무슨 디저트? 내가 좋아하는 디저트가 뭐게? 치즈김밥? 아니, 디저트가 아니잖아. 디저트지. 아니지. 여러분, 이게 다현이에요. 아, 진짜 다현이랑 내 사이, 다현이랑 내 사이를 하고 있었어. 그러고 있었던. 너무 예쁘네. 이뻐? 예쁘네. 옷이 이쁜 애가 이뻐? 우리 자기 곱창 막창 먹는 거 다 봤어. 알았어, 고마워. 끊을게. 안무. 데이트 잘해. 알았어. 몇 개 달았어. 몰랐지? 원사분들 얼른 찾아요. 하트도 엄청 놀랐어. 진짜 어쩐지 하트가 너무 많이 됐더라고. 자기 때문이었구나. 이 고백단 중에 한 800개는 내 거야. 800개? 자기 거야. 그 자기 잘했어. 내 거야. 저장. 다현이 하트 저장. 나 이거 댓글다 이거. 저장. 그래, 저장. 알았어. 이따 봐. 이따 봐, 우리? 이따 봐? 그럼. 이따 볼 거냐고! 대답 좀! 이따 봐. 진짜 이따 뭐지? 너 이따 없으면 모른다. 요루해. 알았어. 안녕. 뿅. 우리 다현이 어떡해요?
Watch out for the tough new Honda CR-V.
Okay, how is Sana? Thank you. Okay. Ready. Okay. This is ready. Now what? Okay, get ready. Shh. I decide to go. Just wait there. Okay.
Yeah. That's what my dad does. Every time I use my actual hand, it's like overtake you.
Is that why?
Okay, the Joe here.
This is what my dad does.
Okay, ready. Guys, this is pretty. Drone? Okay, I saw drone. There. Somebody left the cap. Sorry, yo. Okay. Okay. If I have good symptom, that's Mini's market. That's all wrong. Okay. Okay, should not fell off. Okay. Samgyup, Sarap. I like Korean. Okay. 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 Cass. Okay, see sponsors. Okay, next with these two. Okay, take a break. Sponsor now. If not by something, I get very, very mad. By now, me too. If on table, that's fine. If floor, I get angry. Ask her too. Thank you. Okay, on my card. Okay, just wait for a moment.
Đi kiếm bia bây giờ á nói có người lại chở cho đi chơi cho vui thứ sáu nữa lớp mình cái tôi nghiệp mua về cho coca phải không làm cũng đủ nữa có nghĩa là bây giờ tuần ta bạn 2 ngày ta chở cho là tự đi mua về quất luôn coca chở đi sớm nhưng mà tao nói ăn cái kiểu này chết rồi mai là không có sớm lại chưa ăn sáng nữa đó mà là 17 chắc mấy các bạn đi đá với đó vậy là ăn xong nữa không biết tới nào
Việt Nam chở người Việt Nam chở hay Việt Nam
lúc kêu con ra cái get home thêm cái cô dung này loader là
What? Otherwise,
Eat the vegetables.
just green.
Just what?
And the onion. No. That's all. That's him.
giống như nãy là chị Thảo ra chị đi tiểu rồi vừa ở đây.
Samgyup.
Đâu chụp đấy chụp đó.
Woo. Let's see that.
Yep, all good, thanks.
Oh yeah. Yes, my one.
Let's get started.
Yes, moving. Woo, woo. Let's move it. It drop us the rage now. Let's try it. Okay, remember, be careful, okay?
Em nói đi con.
được. Nói gì người ta là đi ăn hả?
Oh.
Hey, I think the gas is right now for this one.
Để qua bên
Sorry, yo, this is not again.
Go on.
Not happy. Okay, so sorry.
Go on.
Okay, okay. She dropped the chopsticks now.
Đi ăn trên đó gì mà hơn nhiều.
Nó mắc hơn nhiều.
Mắc không? Tao đâu có liền biết.
Just be careful, okay?
Đó hai tay. Kiên cái nắm này mà.
Not really.
Cái này cô kéo cắt không? Cô kéo cắt không?
Oh, I'll do it.
Rồi.
I'll do it.
Mày thử tiếng Việt nữa hả?
Yes, I'll do it.
Không đó thấy.
Nói tiếng Việt nữa.
Thôi, ở đó là một. Ở đây là 15.
Rồi con chín rồi con, chín đúng không? Chín nhiều quá không?
Let me go check the meat here. Right, beautiful.
Nice, yo.
This is already half cooked. And one more time, this one more time. Right. No, one very wild. Check all the meat. After this là sẽ hôi bò. Mỗi lần đi làm xong là hôi bò thứ một.
Không phải đâu, không có được không.
If you think this is cooked?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Give it more. Yeah. They already half cooked the fries. Chiên chút xíu nữa cho nó thơm á. Give it more flavor. Yeah. Nó lạc thôi à.
tìm về bên em, anh mong chấp nói. Em từng yêu, em từng quá ngây thơ, em từng yêu, 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 em từng yêu. Còn gì mà tìm đến nhau nữa khi chúng ta không cần nhau, còn gì để lừa dối nhau nữa khi trái tim không còn đau. Được lại rồi mình sẽ ra sao, làm gì tìm lại được phút ban đầu, hoặc là mình lại càng níu chân nhau xô ngã đời nhau. Người tình mình còn chút lưu luyến, em đã khuyên anh đừng đi, lời nhẹ nhàng đâu cũng tan biến, anh nhẫn tâm đâu màng chi. Rồi mệt mỏi vào những đêm vui, bỗng như cuộc tình chỉ thoáng qua thôi, rồi tàn ta trở về giữa đơn côi, buồn không anh hỡi. Em từng yêu trong tình yêu quá ngây thơ, cứ yêu một mình bơ vơ, đâu biết anh hững hờ. Bao cuộc vui đã tan ở chốn xa xôi, tìm về bên em anh mong chấp nối. Nhưng tình ơi chỉ còn lại xót xa thôi, đã như bèo giặc mây trôi, anh đã quên anh rồi. Đâu còn chi khi mà anh đã ra đi, một lần phân ly tình xưa sẽ mãi không quay về. Nhưng tình mình còn chút lưu luyến, em đã khuyên anh đừng đi, lời nhẹ nhàng nào cũng tan biến, anh nhẫn tâm đâu màng chi. Rồi mệt mà vào những đêm vui, bằng một cuộc tình chỉ thoáng qua thôi, rồi tàn tạ trở về giữa đơn côi, buồn không anh hỡi. Em từng yêu trong tình yêu quá ngây thơ, cứ yêu một mình bơ vơ, đâu biết anh hững hờ. Bao cuộc vui đã tan ở chốn xa xôi, tìm về bên em anh mong chấp nối. Nhưng tình ơi chỉ còn lại xót xa thôi, đã như bèo giặc mây trôi, em đã quên anh rồi. Đâu còn chi khi mà anh đã ra đi, một lần phân của những phút đầu tựa như phép màu, sưởi ấm cõi lòng vượt qua nỗi sầu. Để đêm mùa đông trôi xa, nụ cười rạng ngời trên môi.
Có những khoảnh khắc con tim run lên vì điệu nhạc, âm thanh rội vang bao muộn phiền như hòa tan. Có những thốn thức cho ta lân lân nhịp đèn màu, muốn giang tay được bay lên trời cao. Hơi hơi những áng mây đang chờ ta căng gió đông đầy. Hơi những đôi cánh mềm ta được bay vào trong cơn mơ. Hạnh phúc khi ta được bay như huyền thoại đến nơi xa. Hạnh phúc khi ta được bay cao vời vời đến nơi xa. I'm gonna fly, 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 fly far away. Fly, 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 fly far away. I'm gonna fly, 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 fly far away. Fly, 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 fly far away. Vẫn lắm dối trá bon chen đua tranh cuộc đời này. Khi ta được say, ta được bay xuyên màn đêm. Bỏ hết tất cả sau lưng ưu tư và phiền muộn. Thấy sao trong lòng ta như nhẹ đi. Hơi hơi những áng mây đang chờ ta căng gió đông đầy. Hơi những đôi cánh mềm ta được bay vào trong cơn mơ. Hạnh phúc khi ta được bay như huyền thoại đến nơi xa. Hạnh phúc khi ta được bay cao vời vời đến nơi xa. I'm gonna fly, 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 fly far away. Fly, 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 fly far away. I'm gonna fly, 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 fly far away. Fly, 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 fly far away. Hãy những áng mây đang chờ ta căng gió đông đầy.
Sorry, yo. Okay. Cheers, brother. Cool. Now it's my turn, yo. Now I do by myself, yo. Right, yo. Right. Me and Hardwell.
on here. That's what I said.
Okay, yo.
Cái gì kìa? Bánh cái kìa? Mấy đứa này không?
Gì? Oh no.
Last time, good for you. Okay, thanks to Joe and Luke. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy, I'll be back in next video.
Bay cùng tôi nào con ấp ra